welcome back to my channel. My name is Belle, and this is the Belle Perspective. I have this big old piece of bubble gum in my mouth, but I'm not about to spit it out because I love me some bubble gum, and it's still sweet too. Today we are reviewing actually two TV shows, Love and Marriage Huntsville. I reviewed it a long time ago, a couple months ago on my channel, but I was like, I got really bored with it, so I stopped. Or stopped reviewing it. I didn't stop watching it per se. But we're reviewing Ready to Love and Love and Marriage Huntsville. So this first review is going to be on Love and Marriage Huntsville because I have so much to say. I watched the reunion show 1 and 2. I'm not gonna review 1 because that's in the past. I was too late to do that, but I will review 2. I have so much to say. So without further ado, let me get into it. Okay. So the part 2 episode of Love and Marriage Huntsville opens back up again with Carlos King asking Martell about if he had met Arian before he had met Mel, would he have married her? And it was like a long pause, all this quiet, you know, this deafening pause. And so he decides that he doesn't want to answer it. Actually, Marcel jumps in and says no, he wouldn't have married her. And everybody's like, no, Marcel, no, Marcel, let him answer it. Let him answer it. And so he decides that he's not going to answer it. So I'm looking like, I do not think that Martell would have married this girl. And even if he did, it would have still come out in the same scenario. It would have been a different person that he had cheated on the girl with. Martell, this is a part of his character. This is who he is. Despite what he thinks, I'm not a cheater at heart. What does that even mean? People judge you by your actions. I can only judge you by your actions. Period. So, okay. Yeah. Marcel jumped in. I was like, no, he would have never married the girl. Marcel and Martell, they protect each other. Actually, all three of them, or how many ever of the guys are involved, they all protect each other. They all stay on code. If you notice it in the review or in the reunion, they were all on code. They didn't, if one lied, then all of them kept up with that one lie. I was like, wow, this is how rocket science works. They all kept up with the lie. Okay. I'm trying not to chew in y'all ear, but sorry. I love me some bubble gum, y'all. I really do. Okay. Carlos then says something along the lines to Mel about her not being enough. And I'm so glad she interjected and said, no, I refuse that. I'm not accepting that. I am enough, okay? I am good enough. Per Michelle Obama, our Queen Mother, okay? We love her around here. I'm glad she interjected into that and said, no, I don't accept that. I am enough. What he's doing, that's his own business. She also mentions that Martell had pulled his back at one point. Pulled his back out. Couldn't walk. She finds him on the floor, crawling on his knees in the bathroom, pulling out another phone, a second phone, to call his girlfriend. And Marcel in the corner smirking and laughing. Marcel in the corner smirking and laughing, and Tisha is too. She wasn't laughing, but she had a little smirk on her face. Wow. Anyway, Carlos then brings up saying, you know, he's talking to Mel. I'm sorry, I got this gum in my mouth. Maybe I shouldn't have used it. Maybe I shouldn't have put it in. My bad. Okay, so Carlos then goes to Melody and asks her, you know, actually, no, I'm getting that wrong. My bad. Melody then says, you know, if this girlfriend was really all that you guys are saying that he is, she's the whole restaurant, then why is he not with her now? And that is such a good point. And Martell said, he ends up saying, just because I'm with that person doesn't mean I want to be with her. And I'm like, that makes it even worse. The fact that you are willing to blow up your entire life, fuck up your credit, blow up your whole family, marriage, how your kids crying, like everything is fucked up because of Martell, and he's still not with the woman. She's not even the woman that you want to be with. Wow. So then there is no content, like there's nothing, that you just did it for no reason, and that makes you even more unruly. Then Kimmy gets called into the question, and you can see her face. She like, I just mind my business. That literally was the face Kimmy was giving. Like, I'm just here to mind my business. So Carlos asked her, you know, Kimmy, do you think Martell is a manipulator and all this other stuff? And she said, no, you know, Martell caping for him. I was just like, please, you have to be a manipulator in order to do the things that he was doing. But whatever. So she was just basically saying, you know, if I found out that if I knew, you know, I would not be hanging around. I would not be around them. I don't want to, you know, if he brought his girlfriend around, I wouldn't want to be around. So then Carlos then asked, Maurice, have you met the girlfriend? Maurice looks dead in the camera and lies. And here's the thing. I knew he was lying. I was like, oh, he's lying. He is lying. He is lying. And then when Martell laughed, I was like, he lying for real. And then it came out later. I was like, what? This man looked in the camera and lied for absolutely no reason. There was no reason to lie. No reason to lie. Anyway, it was the craziest thing I had ever seen. They all stayed on code. So Maurice lied, Martell laughed, Marceau said yes. He said yes, he met her only once though. Now, he then goes in and says that, oh, going back to Kimmy real quick. Kimmy was like, well, if you met with this girl, if you saw her, you met her, I wouldn't have stuck around. If I saw her and was introduced to her, I'm not chilling and having a good night with the rest of them. I'm going to be like, dude, I don't have nothing to do with this. This is not for me. I'm out. Staying is being complacent. Maurice, on the other hand, says, no, I wouldn't leave. You know, I may have an influence on him. Maurice, and you're an attorney? You never heard of an accessory? You never heard of someone being an accessory? Even if you're just in the car, even if you're just in the proximity of the crime, you never heard of an accessory? And you can be an influence? No. Y'all was upholding each other bullshit. That's what it was. And here's how I know why. I'm sorry, y'all. This video gonna be long because I got a lot to say. And here's how I know why that they are holding up each other's bullshit. Because Martell does not want to hang out with anybody that's on the up and up. He does not want to talk to anybody. He don't want to fool with nobody. He don't want to do any of those things with anybody that's on the up and up. He couldn't stand Dr. Francis. He wasn't trying to fool with him like that. He was like, I need to get with a dude who's been there before, who's cheated before. What? No, you need to be with, no. No, you need. How is it that Marceau can say that Tiffany and Louis can't talk about, you know, giving advice for marriages because they haven't had a successful marriage, but y'all are seeking advice from a man who's never been faithful to his wife? That doesn't make sense. If you're going to seek advice from somebody who's been in the game and has been able to do it, then you need to be seeking advice from a man who's been faithful to his wife. No, you're looking for someone who is going to validate your own shiesty experience. Again, Martell ain't looking to hang out with nobody that's on the up and up. Which makes me go back to the whole Maurice thing. I mean, the whole Marceau situation where Martell was accusing Marceau of trying to pull up on Melody, which makes sense. Martell know how Marceau roll. Martell knows how Marceau roll. Because birds of a feather, what? Flock together. I know y'all heard that. I know your grandma done said that. Birds of a feather flock together. Martell ain't trying to hang out with nobody. That's on the up and up. That's why they ain't fooling with Louis like that. Because Louis ain't on that type time. Not that we know of. He ain't on that type of time. So they got an attitude with him. And because he ain't falling in line and staying on code. Anyway, so Kimmy's looking like, no. If my girlfriend is cheating on her husband and we're going out that night and she brings the side dude, I'm not sticking around because I don't want to be a part of that. I don't want my friend to come back and hear about it and think that I'm okay with what this person is doing. No. Maurice talking about he finna be in the... No, Maurice, you up to no good as well. And if you can lie at the drop of a dime, drop of a hat, the way that you did for absolutely no reason, it would be no type of consequence to you if you were around. You lying and you got something to hide. Anyway, the entire time, time of questioning, that entire phase of questioning between Marceau, and Maurice that Carlos was doing, they were all tiptoeing around. They literally were tiptoeing, not trying to say the wrong thing, following each other's lead. That thing was so... I was like, so this is what synchronized lying looks like? Child. None of them were really trying to speak. They were all very precautious with what they said. It was just So then Marceau says that Martell is a different person when he's around Ariane. My other question is, Marceau, how can you measure Martell being a different person around Ariane if you were only around there once? It just... how can you say Martell's his behavior is aggressive when you were only around him once? Allegedly, you were only around her once. There's more to this story. There's so much more to this story. And Tisha, girl, I know you proud that you've been married the longest, but girl, quantity over quality, girl, quality over quantity, girl. I would rather be married to a wonderful man and have him treat me right for 6 months than be with some Negro that don't treat me no kind of good for 16 years. Girl, you are crazy, girl. Quality over quantity, boo, but you just want to say you married. Okay. I also feel like Tisha knew more about it than she really opened up and admitted she's not a true friend, and she keeps wanting people to be loyal to her. She wants people to be cool with her. But ma'am, you just sat up here and said that you found out that your good girlfriend's husband was cheating on her and you said nothing to her. And you wonder why the lady don't be talking to you like that. You wonder why the lady don't fool up with you. Ma'am, I don't want to fool up with nobody. I don't want to be fooled up with nobody that's not going to have my back. You didn't have her back. Knowing that he cheating on her and didn't say anything, that's treacherous, ma'am. That's treason. We not cool. Don't you ever come around here no more. That's how I would have treated it. Male a better woman than me, because Tisha would have never stepped foot nowhere around my house. Yeah. again, Maurice still holding on to talking about leaving isn't an option. Anyway, okay, so they take a break for lunch. Mel is asking, why are we, you know, giving this girl any of the limelight, or why are we putting a spotlight on her? Talking about Arian. Ma'am, nobody would even be watching this show if it wasn't about, you know, infidelity and all of that. And again, I'm so sorry that it happened to you. Although I don't really like Mel. Mel, I don't really like you like that. I'm sorry. You're not a likable person. But I am sorry that this happened to you. And Martell need his ass whooped 1,000 times over. And if I was a dude, he would see me all day. I would have whooped his ass. He would have got an ass whooping. But the girl was a part of the demise of your marriage. And the reason, and we are watching the show because of the demise of your marriage. And so that's the reason why they're talking about her. Again, I'm sorry it happened. But anyway, we come back. Actually, we take a break. They're in their break rooms or whatever, or in their dressing rooms. Melody has this strange board that says, here's why, and it's got pictures of her and Martell on it. I'm like, what is that? Girl, what is that? Why? That was weird. She breaks down and says she doesn't want to be in Huntsville anymore. I understand that. I remember when I went through a really, oh my God, this man broke my heart. And I was living in Florida at the time. This man broke my heart, child. Oh God, I was no good. Oof. When I tell you I was not trying to stay in Orlando no more, no, there was nothing in Florida that I didn't want to, the entire state I wanted to leave. That's how bad I was trying to get up out of there. Thank God I did. Because I'm so much better for it. You see the glow? Okay, I'm done. But my eyebrows are cute though, aren't they? Ooh, yes, girl, yes. I did a good job with my eyebrows today. Anyway, okay, so that was a weird board. It was just weird. I'm like, girl, what the hell is that? Ugh. Anyway, so we get back on the stage. Destiny joins. Hated her dress, hated her hair, whatever. But I like Destiny. I fool with her a little bit. Carlos introduces Destiny, says, hey, Destiny, why were you not able to talk about your marriage? And I think everybody, because she ended up getting divorced on this, after 3 weeks. Everybody found out after 3 weeks of her husband, or after her giving birth to her son, he files for divorce. What the fuck was that? Man, them dudes in Huntsville, raggedy. Y'all some raggedy ass men. When I tell you y'all MFers are raggedy, I'm trying to not curse, but y'all MFers are raggedy, okay? Anyway, so we find out that her husband files for divorce 3 weeks after her son is born, after their son is born. She then says, you know, Carlos was asking her, did you ever cheat? Did he ever cheat? She lied. She's lying. He did cheat on her. And the reason why I could just see it in her face, she did cheat. She had to think about it before she said. Then he asked, did you ever cheat? And she said, no, I never cheated. And then she said, we had breaks. Girl, I know you joking. I know you said it in a joking way. He cheated. He did. I know he did. I can tell by the way she delivered the answer. And also, if he hadn't cheated, then why, when Tiffany said she confused you with another woman that he was with, why did you get so emotional about that? That didn't make any sense. But whatever. I'm seeing everybody on here be lying. Child, they all be in here lying. So then they show the clip where Martell goes, he was in there peddling that Avon. Shout out to Rodney the Voice. Talking about he was in there peddling that Avon down to Destiny's beauty supply store and was trying to get her to purchase it. And somehow they started talking about the disillusion of Martell and Melody's marriage. And he was like, that's why Martell tells Destiny, this is the reason why you and your husband getting a divorce now. You got too much mouth. A man don't want no mouthy woman. That's the problem with you and Melody. Y'all got too much mouth. So you are so sexist, and that's the problem with Martell and Marceau and Maurice and any of the other men that they roll with. They do not value women for whatever reason. I don't know. I guess because they've been socialized to feel like women aren't valuable. They talk to women like they are condescending. When I tell you condescending, Marceau, Maurice, and Martell all talk to all the women that are around like they're the smartest men in the room. Like they're the smart ones, and the women are not smart. I love my uncle, but he does the exact same thing. He talks to us like none of us are smart, right? He talks to us like we can't walk and chew gum with our shoes on, or can't walk and chew gum at the same time. It's something about some men and the way they're socialized, especially chauvinist men. They just feel like women aren't smart. They feel like we need them. They feel like we can't, and then because of that, then they feel like it's okay to disrespect them. Which is the craziest thing to me. I'm just like, if you have to push someone down and have them sit on their knees in order to be taller than them, something is wrong with that. Something is wrong with that. There's something wrong. So Martell, being as condescending as he wants to be, saying, yeah, no, a man don't want no mouthy woman. I can't even say a woman ain't gonna be fooling with him, but I'm sure he's gonna have miles and miles of silly ass women lined up to be with him, even after he said that bullshit right there. Melody with the clown. I ain't gonna lie. He is a clown, but there was no need for you to do that. That was just, don't give him anything. I wouldn't feed him any kind of energy. That's the thing. He feeds off your energy. He wants to know that you still care. He wants to know that you're still concerned about him. So even if it's an insult, he wants to feed off of it. Girl, I would have gave him, I would have paid him dust. See you later, bye, bitch. Okay? Yeah, I wrote all three men are chauvinists. Actually, 4 if you can include LeBeric, Sadaric, all of them. It's okay for women to be disrespected and treated badly, cheated on, lied to. Marceau told Destiny, he pretty much said without saying, you need to stay in a woman's place. She was like, you got beta. He told Destiny she has beta man energy. Okay, so let me break it down. See, let me go back. Okay, so they talk about LeBeric saying that he wanted Destiny to take her last name. She said, no, my last name belongs to my grandfather. He's dying. I want to carry that name on. LeBeric didn't want that. And so Marceau was saying, you should have given that man what he asked for. If that's what he wanted for his marriage, that's what he should have had. You should have gave it to him. Marceau, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Shut the entire fuck up. Shut up. I don't even have no smoke for him. I don't have no smoke for Marceau because Marceau ain't shit. Marceau ain't shit. Martell ain't shit. Maurice ain't shit. None of y'all is worth a damn. And anybody who in here hollering about y'all married to him for 15 years or 5 years or whatever, how many years y'all said y'all married to him, girl. Girl, you ain't got no prize, girl. Child. Who gonna tell her? Okay. Who gonna tell the girl? Because sis. Girl, you got to ring out the Cracker Jack box, girl. That's about as much value as them Negroes got. Again, Marceau telling her basically stay in a woman's place. She needs to stay in a woman's place because she got beta man energy. What? Just because she got mouth for you, because she know how to stand up to you. Anyway, teacher girl, that's your man, girl. That's you, girl. All you. Tiffany and Lewis gets on. Nobody likes them. No one likes them. Tisha, I mean, here's the thing. What Tiffany and Louis were saying to them about Marceau and Tisha's marriage is true, right? I guess it's just because it's like y'all are new and y'all acting a little bit holier than now. That's the reason why nobody want to listen. But Marceau, you wouldn't have been listening regardless. You ain't trying to hear nobody who is telling you that you're doing wrong, because doing right doesn't work for you. You're able to continue on with the bullshit that you are and that you have been, thus carrying on the way that you have. So if anyone comes in and encroaches upon that, then you have smoke for them. So that's the reason why Tiffany and Louis, Marceau ain't got time and don't see it for them. Don't got time for it and don't see it for them. Also, Carlos, it's not the fact the fans don't like change. We don't like the bullshit. When Destiny came on, she came on with the bullshit, trying to fight with Kimmy. First of all, fan favorite is Kimmy. We love her. Protect Kimmy at all costs. Don't fool with her. Leave her alone. Don't nobody got time. Kimmy don't do nothing but mind her business. So leave her alone. Destiny came on, was trying to defend LeBerick and all this other stuff. Somehow she was calling her husband Chicken Man. Well, girl, he did make chicken, didn't he? Girl gone. Anyway, so it's not the fact that we don't like change. It's the fact that we don't like bullshit. We don't like when stupid people come on and be doing stupid stuff. Tiffany came on with all of the smoke, throwing people business out there, and then turning around trying to say she was transparent. Transparency is you being transparent about your own self, not about other people's business. You being transparent about other people's business is being a gossip, being messy. That's what that's considered. And you know the difference. Louis and Tiffany, they said Louis and Tiffany was BS in the world. That's what Marceau said. Pot calling the kettle. Tiffany lied dead into that damn camera and was like, no, she didn't get fired from the Chamber of Commerce. Child. And then Melody in there trying to defend her. Well, I don't know. I just know her professionally. I don't know her business like that. Child. Looked us dead in that camera. Girl, you look dead in the camera and lied to us. Girl, talking about you ain't never get fired. Child, going on. Yeah, you did. Kimmy was like, well, I have a reliable source that done told me that she got fired. Okay? Louis self. I ain't gonna body shame nobody. Pardon. Louis is a very tall, large man. And he said that, you know, had Maurice approached him after he had taken a shot, the conversation between him and Maurice would have been different. Say it with your chest. Just say that shit with your chest. Cause you sure ain't say it in front of their face. So, we end the show for the most part, wrapping it up because this is 28 minutes long, with Tisha saying, so I just tired of people coming on trying to tell me and my soul what to do with our marriage, because we have been married for the longest on the show, so put some respect on our marriage. Girl. Quality over quantity, girl. That's all I'm gonna say. Quality over quantity. Anyway. Okay. So this has been another review of Love and Marriage Huntsville. Actually, this has been my second review because I don't really be reviewing the show like that. But this is my review and my opinion of Love and Marriage Huntsville. I was very interested. As soon as I watched the episode, I wanted to jump on and talk about it. Had to wait a couple days because I was busy, but I still wanted to talk about it. I'm still revved up talking about it because, I mean, they just irritate me so bad. There has now been Arian, because she's not allowed on the show. She's not allowed on the show, so she's been utilizing social media as much as she can. She dropped the photo of the Atlanta trip that they took, where they were with Arian and Martell and Marceau, the episode where Maurice said that the alleged trip that Maurice said that he wasn't a part of and he didn't go and he never met her. Anyway, so she's dropping tea saying that Maurice was even with someone. And all I'm going to say, she dropped that Maurice was with somebody and Marceau has been cheating on her, cheating on Tisha forever. He also confirmed that he cheated with Alonda, which is Martell's cousin, who does Melody's hair, which is... So, again, I don't see... She has no reason to lie. She has no reason to lie. There's no gain to lie about that. And again, birds of a feather. And where there's smoke, there's fire. And there's plenty of smoke in Tisha and Marceau's house. But anyway, we just gonna sit back and keep on waiting, because it's gonna come. It's gonna come. It always does. It may not come now, it may not come tomorrow, but baby, you know it's gonna come. So, with that being said, that is how my reviews are. It may not come now, it may not come tomorrow, but it's always gonna come. And I appreciate you for sticking around this long, watching my review. Please like, share, comment, and follow me. My name is Belle. This is the Belle Perspective. And I will see you guys at the next one. Bye.